down the middle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They've cut into this lead. It's down to 11 as they're set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. To the air on first down. He'll heave it deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Shoots it to the left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
It's never easy on defense being in a sudden change situation like this. On the very first snap, they take a shot. You're backed up almost in your red zone. Great job forcing an incompletion now to catch your breath, get some momentum.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Stopped after making the catch.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
On the move, he fires. And it's incomplete on third down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Smashes it between the uprights.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He's going to bring it out from deep. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He put some heat on that one down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He's looking to throw it. Escapes trouble. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Across the 45. He's loose. Touchdown, Broncos! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's gonna pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
And the Jayhawks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arm. Whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Broncos get enough for the first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
From the gun on 3rd down. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Boise State. And the beatdown has ensued. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now they'll run it to the right here. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium. And he muffs it, a loose football.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake, flipping the field position. Defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gonna try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Peace. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Touchdown, Kansas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Looking for the 2-point try. Trying to punch it in. He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And they're not on the same page there. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Find space on the right. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wide out in motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Broncos are on the move. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. What a good mix of plays keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action. It sets up...
Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawks! Thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Boise State ready to send out that offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23.
Delay of game, offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Gets open down the middle. Bring in the heat. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be a...
And it's picked off for the third time today. Touchdown, Jayhawks! How about that D coming up with a play like that? This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Western Kentucky. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Getting some heat. Might be looking to run. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Scrambling away. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Makes a move. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Offense set on first down. looking to move it through the air. He's open on the right, and he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, and set up a good 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. And back. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Now on 3rd down for this offense. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. A strike downfield. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Broncos! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive.
Oh, it's loose. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
Man, what a break. Great job falling on the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up, but teammates there to pick him up, fall on the football. Listen, it's lucky, but it's a good job by the offense.
2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll run it to the right side. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th.
On the
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Here we go. Ready.
He's looking to throw. Nearly picked off there, and he might. Guy on the field, you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Pete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's right down the boulevard. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Out of the end zone. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. What can they pull out of the playbook here on second and long from the 17? He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Big, big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Got it.
And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Just going to keep it after the snap. What a nice job on the ground, working his way ahead for 7 yards and leaving them with fourth and short. They're about 2 yards away. Quarterback keeper. And he'll slide after picking up the first down. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2's kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
6-9-1, Gators score.
They'll try the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete.
Touchdown, Broncos! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking, understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure, I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up by 25 over Western Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. There's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
On the double.
Lining up from the 34 on first down.
42 Spider. Go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
Lasso.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Spins away from the defense. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Hand off from the shotgun. No, he just flat ran over him. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a first down for this offense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. He's going for the big play. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the fourth quarter.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
He's looking for an open man on second down. Fires complete on the crosser. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On second down, looking to throw. He's got his man. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Oh, look out. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They think there's room to run to the right here. Got enough space. Touchdown, Kansas. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming, he'll call for the fair catch. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the fourth. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he hauls it in at the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. From the gun, give on the inside. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
And a play like that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Touchdown, Boise State! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They might want to consider driving this one through on the ground, get him to touch it, and get that clock running. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Trying to get to him. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.